Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's actually just the same day as I did the grill. If you haven't seen that video, check out my channel and check it out. There's like the second video because this is only probably gonna be my third. But we installed this RTR style grill from eBay. It was like 68 bucks. But yeah, I'll talk about more of that in the other video if you want to go check it out. Right now, I figured while I was here, if you can't already kind of tell what I'm gonna do, I figured while I was here that I'm a surpriser. I cut off the exhaust or the mufflers on my EcoBoost. So I figured why not do the same with hers. So yeah, basically what I'm going to do, I already loosened the lug nuts. I'm going to go ahead and jack up the car. And then once I'm done, got my Sawzall. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. See how it sounds. Before I do that, I wanted to give y'all a cold start. See how it sounds before and after, so that way y'all can get an idea if y'all are planning on doing this GR-V6, what it might sound like. So let me grab the keys. It's actually not that cold of a cold start. I just had to back it off the ramps whenever I was doing the grill, so it might not be too cold, but here's the startup. It's not too bad. Like I said, it's a V6, so you have a little deeper than what you would on like an EcoBoost. But like I said, I also have a video for the EcoBoost with the stock and muffler delete. So if you have an EcoBoost, go check that out too. It's on my channel. But yeah, so that's the cold start with the muffler. So let me go ahead, jack up the car, take out the wheel, and get to cutting. All right, guys. I went ahead and took off the tire. Tire's a little dirty. I might clean it up before I put it back on. She has some 20-inch GNLs with some Nitto Invos. Pretty good tire tread. These used to be my old setup, but I actually bought some from a dude on Craigslist here locally, so I put his on mine and gave her my old ones. They're staggered. She has 245s in the front, 295s in the back, so it looks pretty good, especially with her body style and all the black she's going to do to it. Also painted her calipers. They're a little dirty, but yeah, just something else we decided to do too. Decided to get the body match color. VHT. It's actually pretty close. Wasn't like from Ford or anything. Special paint. $8 at like AutoZone. So it's not too bad. Yeah. So what I did want to talk about was the exhaust. So I know if you get a axle back, like a aftermarket axle back, they would ask you to cut it more at the curve. But I'm not going to do that because I'm going to cut it right here, about right after the muffler, only because if it does spit anything out of the exhaust, it's just like a little black soot. I don't want it getting on the wheel, getting it dirty all the time. So I'd rather just cut it where it's going to feed out the back. I learned that from mine. That's what I did on mine, and you can see the little black spots on inside the body. So I didn't want to get that on the rim, just to make sure it stays clean, because if you haven't noticed, spider webs everywhere. So obviously she doesn't maintain her car as well as I do. So I got to start doing that for her, I guess, too. But yeah, so it's a little dirty. Like I said, I'm going to cut it probably about right here, just to make sure everything still feeds out the back. At least if it gets anything dirty, it's underneath the body, so you won't see it, not on the rim. So yeah, let me go ahead and cut it, and I'll pull it off, show you how to pull it off. It's really simple, and let's get to it. Alright guys, so I got my Sawzall. I got the blade on it. Got a kind of long blade just to make sure it can be able to cut all the way through. You don't have to cut it twice or leave any sharp edges. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting. Like I said, about right here. Just make sure it still feeds out the back. And I'll show y'all whenever I'm done. Alright guys, so that was a little rough, but I cut it off. It kind of hang. So it's still on the hanger. So all you really got to do, let me get over here on the back side. So all you're gonna want to do, pick up, let's go back, pick it up, and then slide it towards the front of the car. It might fall because I'm doing this with one hand. See, because you have this hanger, so it's just hooked through. All you want to do, pick it up, push it out, and voila. So that's your hanger that it's hanging on. And That's now the new exhaust. So the muffler's off. I probably would recommend a thinner blade. I didn't really think about it, but this blade's a little thick. I would give you a size, but it's kind of worn down. But yeah, I would recommend a thinner blade just because it was having trouble kind of starting out. It was a little too thick and kept kicking. Or if you're gonna use a handsaw, it'll be a little bit better probably. You can get a better start. But yeah, so that's this side. Like I said, I wanted it to cut where it still faces out that way. So that way, if anything, all this just gets dirty and won't get on the nice rims. So this side's done. Got to put the wheel back on, torque it, lower it back down, and then go ahead and do the same to the other side. See you in a bit. Alright guys, I went ahead and jacked up this side. Already took off the lug nuts. I'm a little tired. I don't have my right stuff for the car, so I've been having to use the stock stuff to take everything off. It's been a little hard. But yeah, so I got the wheel off, about to pull it off. Could probably just set that to the side. There we go. And that's where we're cut. So you can see the other side from there. It is. You can see the other side from here. I'm gonna cut it about the same spot, like I said, so the suit goes that way if there is any, and then we'll give you a cold start, see how it sounds. Give me a second. All right, guys, so we cut this one off. Like I said, it's hanging just like the other one. Just come to the back. And wiggle. It's stuck back here. Right, so that's where it's gonna be coming out. It's a little hard to do with one hand. I'm gonna set you down, I'll pull it off, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Alright guys, so I just took it off. That's the exhaust now. Both sides are done. Sorry. Alright. So yeah, both mufflers off, both exhausts cut. Just gotta throw the wheel back on, set it down, torque it, and I'll let y'all listen to what it sounds like. Alright guys, I went ahead and cleaned up everything. I was trying to surprise her by lunch, which is at noon. It is 11:50 right now, so I don't think I'm gonna make it in time to surprise her. She's just gonna have to hear it. But yeah, I was trying to let it sit for a little longer, that way I can get a better cold start for y'all guys. Without further ado, here we go. Cold start with the muffler delete on a 17 V6 Mustang. So it's a lot deeper. I really wish my EcoBoost could sound like this, but fortunately that's not gonna happen. It has a really nice idle to it. Let me see if I can post y'all up, see if I can get a few revs in. You might be facing up, so I apologize, but it's the only way I'm gonna be able to do both at the same time. So let me give it a few revs. Alright guys, so if you haven't noticed, if you haven't revved your V6 before, it doesn't sound anything like it. I really recommend it. I know it voids your warranty. I know you'll just need to buy an axle back, honestly, but once you buy the axle back, everything's good. So I'm honestly planning to buy her one here in a couple months. So no harm, no foul. Besides that, that's really it. I'm gonna try to make it back in time, see if I can at least beat her to her job. But yeah, that's it. So thank y'all for watching the video. Like and subscribe so you can see more content. Like I said, I'm still doing the walk around on my 18 EcoBoost. So if you haven't seen any of those videos, they will be coming here shortly. Just stay tuned, and I'll see you guys then. Thanks.